This is the only part we missed here. So I guess IGN has exclusivity of this. That sucks for them. That's all I gotta say. But you know. Hello, Moo Moo. How you doing? This is the only part we missed because I didn't realize it was happening. I was too busy jamming with you guys.
Welcome to the Capcom E3 Showcase.
Ah,
I'm your host, Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer, and I'll be your guide as we walk through the latest releases.
I'll be your guide from the 4 things that we announced. The 2
hear
games.
From the Resident Evil Village team.
We announced 2 games and reminded you that we have Resident Evil Village.
Then we'll wrap up with some updates from our friends at Capcom Fighters.
Wow, so she actually
So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Our first stop today, Resident Evil Village. The Resident Evil franchise continues to pioneer the latest and greatest in survival horror. The team has been blown away by the response to Resident Evil Village, which launched last month. It brought the world another chapter in this decades-long story as the franchise celebrates its 25th anniversary this year.
Yep, she's programmed to say
I'm honored to be able to introduce Tsuyoshi
things.
Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village, with a special message for the fans.
Maybe we missed something here.
Another time. Bye-bye.
She's out of sync. Imagine this is recorded and they're still out of sync.
Where's Rose? She's everything to me.
I think it's time you left things in my hands. Go on, rest now.
Dude, where's Jill this whole time? You know?
Hi everyone, my name is Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's played since we launched the game in May. We hope you're enjoying this new chapter in survival horror. As a reminder, everyone who purchases Resident Evil Village will gain free access to our online multiplayer title, Resident Evil RE-verse, where players go head-to-head with their favorite Resident Evil heroes and bioweapons. I'm now happy to announce that Resident Evil RE-verse will go live next month across all supported platforms. So head into the fray to celebrate the Resident Evil 25th anniversary.
That. By popular demand, development has just started on additional DLC for Resident Evil.
Thank you, Kanda-san, for that.
That's
wonderful
all we
update.
missed.
Next up, some long-awaited news from the world of Monster Hunter. Whether it's adventuring alongside monsters or battling them with friends.
But it's an announcement, at least. That's it. Sorry, Melody. But at least we know DLC's coming, right? Something that we already... Was this their first time announcing that? Was that the first time announcing that? We're going to be doing a game giveaway. Thanks to Pete, everybody. Happy Monday, everybody. My new slogan, stop playing games are for nobody. That's your slogan? Good luck with that. They announced... all they said was for Capcom just now, that I realized that was happening just now, is that it's going to have DLC. That's it. It just says DLC is in development. That's all they said.
All around things just kept getting worse. But I heard
That is all they said for Resident Evil. So if there's anything else Resident Evil you wanted to see, guess what? It's in development. So, are you excited? I'm very excited. They don't know what to do. They have no idea. I don't think they expected this much success, and they're borrowing time. I'm really excited for Nintendo's event, actually. Yep. And yep. And we're going to be live tomorrow as well, and we'll see what's gonna happen with Nintendo. So
it's said that a beat of its wings can bring about waves of destruction.
Many people believe there's a connection between the strange happenings and the wings of ruin.
It's a lot of Rathalos. That's all I gotta say. Let me start this in the meantime. Nintendo owns my wallet. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Nintendo owns my wallet, and I have no problem with that. So, sub only giveaway happening right now, ladies and gentlemen. I will go back after this done to see that little bit of Capcom part. But they also talk a little bit about reverb, so we'll see.
It's not about control.
Nintendo owns my third child. There you go. There you go. Nintendo's too early for me.
The bonds between monsters and
Too
riders
early.
are just like your bond with Tsukino.
Too early.
What kind of power does Ratha really have? Why are all of these pits appearing? And who are those people who want to take Ratha for themselves? All I have are questions.
If there's worry or doubt in your voice, Ratha will become anxious too.
Ratha.
He needs to know that you will protect him no matter what.
I can sense the flames of his life force weakening. The burden of such great power
I never said this thing like that.
is too much
Thank
for
you so
his
much
body
once
to
again.
bear.
I appreciate it.
A voice.
It's that I could probably say I was playing Nintendo games before people were born.
Riders can bond with monsters.
I guess
Surely
that's
you can
true.
groove with
I
fellow
am the
humans.
same age as Mario, so that's all I can
They
say.
have the power of kinship.
This is like a cross of Digimon
Their
and Final
monsters
Fantasy and Animal Crossing,
carry
right?
the strength of everyone they meet.
That must have been
That makes them
a
strong.
very interesting night.
My friends
That's all I
came
gotta
taught
say,
me
Melody. That must have been a very interesting
believe
night
in the strength
for
of
them
humanity.
to create this baby. That must have been some party. Ba-da-ba. I've never played the second one. Like it was the first. I mean, the first one. I never was the first one on 3DS. Featuring free updates. Switch on Windows. Trial version available on the 25th. So that's next week. Trust your feet. That's smart, Capcom. Very smart. Where can I get a jet-powered dog? I know, right? Imagine, here I am, settling for a regular dog when there's jet-powered dogs. What the hell am I doing in my life? Next month. Under a month.
Looks pretty epic, right? And how about that announcement? The canine companion Palamute from Monster Hunter Rise will be joining Monster Hunter Stories 2 as one of the new
This one's
monsters
3DS
in
and
the
smartphones?
first free
Okay,
title update
okay.
coming soon after the game's release.
I don't
You
think
can
the
get
Switch.
an
I,
early
like,
peek at the
I
game
never heard
with the
Monster Hunter Stories.
2 Wings of Ruin trial
That's
version.
why I think it was a 3DS
starting on
game.
June 25th, which also carries your progress
There's
over to the full
jet-powered
game
cats?
release just a few
Really?
weeks later on July
All you need
9th.
is catnip?
That's
Oh.
not the only way to join the hunt.
I remember when I had my
Millions
cat,
of you made
he used to have,
Monster
like, he used to
Hunter
just running
Rise
all over
a
the
huge
place at
success
nighttime.
earlier this year.
I used
And
to
we
be like,
have
oh, he's doing his
even more
exercise.
content coming, including a new
They used to be-
collaboration
they
on the
used to be
rise.
crazy, man.
Let's find out
He's
more.
like we're running back and forth. I'm like, what are you doing? Running like a madman at nighttime. All right, time for some DLC. You know what? I'm really happy that this is becoming a big success.
This is for my fellow hunters.
Especially on the Switch. Obviously, I want Nintendo to thrive. But I'm like, do I get the Switch version? Do I just wait for PC? You know the PC gonna look so much better. You know? Not to knock it, not to say that the Switch version doesn't look like the Switch version is bad and performing bad. The Switch version performs very well, even with internet. Compared to this rollback net code for it, you know? Valley, tell me what to do, damn it! Wow, imagine you were telling people to steal eggs. What the hell? What the hell is that? I find out of all of them, that one looks the coolest. Okay. You get pants. That looks pretty dope. I like that.
Kamura is like my second home.
You think you can take on Rondine?
Paid DLC content. Not just any pants, leather pants. Oh. Okay.
There has never been a better
I would like to
time
play
be a
Monster
Monster
Hunter,
Hunter
but then I'm
fan.
like-
With all the new updates to Monster Hunter Rise and the launch of Monster
You know what I
Hunter
mean?
Stories 2 this summer. We can't wait to hear about your own stories of
Unless
adventure.
there's some Nintendo, new
That's not the
Nintendo
only
Pro,
thing Capcom has in store for us this July.
Switch.
Fans of
Just
Phoenix
saying.
Wright will have new chapters to explore with the release of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Time versus, oh, I know.
North
I
American
played.
and European
I played
future
Ultimate
attorneys
3
will
on the
finally be
Wii
able
U.
to get
Oh
their
my
hands on the
lord.
Great Ace
I
Attorney
mean, it's a lot of fun,
Adventures
but like,
and
oh
the Great
my
Ace
lord.
Attorney 2 Resolve, which were previously only available.
There's a
in
game
Japan.
giveaway happening right now. Exhibition raffle.
You'll
Make sure you guys
travel back
enter
time to
in.
the late 19th
I've
century
told
Japan
everyone else
and
in the
London
Discord.
to play as
You might
Ryonosuke
wanna
Naruhodo,
sneak
Phoenix
in there
Wright's
before they
ancestor,
show up,
in this
you know?
action-packed prequel. Now let's hear more about the story.
So then, let us unravel this mystery. Welcome.
I've never
to
played
the
Ace
centre
Attorney
of the
before.
world. Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
This country is incredible.
Hello,
I will
bearded
become a
dragon.
lawyer. I have to.
AKA Quick. Dan. How you doing?
So then, let us unravel this mystery.
Any-
and discover what events
Anyone played Ace
led to
Attorney?
this curious murder.
I never played it before.
Who are you? Herlock
But I know it's a
Sholmes.
very
You must
successful.
have heard of me.
We must
Obviously,
solve
it's a very
this case
successful
now, Hodder-san.
series, you know.
Let us engage in the art of deduction.
As with I'm on your Discord.
Well,
I'm not buying your next mixtape now. Forget it. Oh, what's that? You're on Spotify? Sorry, unfollow.
it would seem the truth.
I'm doing
is now
good. I'm doing good.
tantalizingly close.
I'm happy to see what Capcom
The
has
defense
to announce.
demands its
There was
right to
some
a examination.
cryptocurrency NFT game that was made today that looks like Funko Pops.
Objection.
What do you call those
Your
toys?
testimony completely contradicts the facts.
Objection!
Yep.
My lord, with all due respect,
Blancos. That's right. Blancos. And they were going all about it today. I was like, Zach, have you heard about this? So you might be seeing it on a future Zach stream. You're playing it right now? Oh my, I don't understand. What am I getting myself into? What am I getting myself into? Am I creating something that's becoming valuable? Like, I don't understand.
So we have 10 new cases and 8 mini escapades where you can take on the role of a defense attorney. Now, we all want to see some gameplay, right?
Yes.
Let's take a closer first look at 2 gameplay features new to the franchise
Wait,
in the
no,
Great
not a-
Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Oh.
Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination.
I meant of another game. I mean, I have no offense to Ace
Hello,
Attorney.
I'm
but-
Jonathan, Capcom's marketing brand manager for
Well.
Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
So
Well,
this is the capital
oops.
of Great Britain.
Where to?
But
This
welcome on
Supreme
in,
Court
Melly.
in
Thank you so much for
Whitehall,
joining the
if you
Discord. I
wouldn't
really do
mind.
appreciate it.
The Capcom
Thank you.
team is thrilled to present 2 new gameplay features, Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination, coming to the Ace Attorney series.
Is there really no voice acting?
While investigating to prove your client's innocence, players will come across conspicuous situations that require further examination with the help of Ryonosuke's legal aid Suzato and the brilliance of deduction from Detective Herlock.
Is there really no voice acting? I mean, I can understand when it was on the when it was on like this game was on the 3DS first, right? Or
A
DS, right?
grandiose, yet flawed series
I can
of
understand.
conjectures.
Maybe you want to save some space on there. You're on the Switch. You're on PS4 and Steam. Oh, they're gonna put it in later. Doesn't sound like they are. Also, isn't it spoilers too? What? This guy's poses. I want to live my life like that. That's so clever. So E3 is not covering this. Don't know why.
Ryunosuke and Susato will then
so this is the
discuss
IGN
to
feed.
correct the flaws in Herlock's
They're
deduction.
in sub mode, and yet they have a redemption for your channel points to send a message in sub
players will
only.
be prompted to search for clues that
Oh
help
my god, that's
identify
so
the
so
errors
funny.
in
I
the
didn't
detective's
realize
logic
that.
and reveal the truth.
Kiba,
to the
hello,
mystery.
welcome on in. Kiba, and anyone else who doesn't know, there's a game giveaway happening right now. Make sure you guys enter it. Thanks to Pete for completing our goal. We reset everything now. You know.
And observations,
Hope you're doing well.
Herlock
Also,
will amend
one thing I
his
forgot to
deduction
reset
based on the new
is
information.
this. The VIP
Upon
stuff.
uncovering the truth, Ryunosuke and Herlock
It's a new
enter
week.
into a semi-metaphorical,
What one's on there is Pete.
semi-literal dance that brings them to the conclusion of the dance of deduction.
How you doing, Kiba? Happy Monday. Hurry up and do the giveaway. I mean, there's other people on there, so your chances are still the same. Is that white? It's all good. It's all good. You got your mouse today? Hell yeah. Can you take a picture of that, Darker Man? If you don't mind. So I can send to them and be like, look who got their stuff. Hell yeah. I'm glad you got it. 'Cause I was like, did they get their stuff yet? They're like, let me double check. I know sometimes they have to wait to get stuff to. It's weird.
Their client.
They have to wait to get the stuff, and sometimes they're out of it. It doesn't mean that you're not gonna get it. You're gonna get it eventually.
Verdict, and one white
it's so
representing a
weird.
not guilty verdict.
It's very weird.
Objection!
In summation examination, take the stand to face
I'm
off
glad you
against
got
the
it, though.
jurors.
Where should I put it? You can just
All
put
of
it
whom
in.
provide explanations as to why
I don't
they've
know.
reached their guilty
Good
verdict.
question.
You'll have to identify
I'm making
conflicting
this
statements and sway the jury in your favor. Examine each statement carefully and select 2 contradicting jurors to call out the flaws in their logic.
Hold on, I'm making a new channel. I call the channel Product Pictures. You put it in there.
Be ready to provide evidence from the court
I
record
just want
to help
voice
prove
acting
the
this game. I'm
contradiction
just
in
gonna be
their
honest
claim.
with you.
When you successfully point out one of
Alright,
these
cool. I
contradictions
reset
among the
everybody.
jurors, you might just change their minds too. With a slam of their fist, each juror you persuade will send a fiery ball towards the scales above and literally tip the scales of justice in your
Whoa!
favor. Bring each contradiction to light and persuade the jury to help prove your client's innocence.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
This has just been a small taste of the exciting new gameplay features.
This man tossed the
of Great
wine.
Ace Attorney Chronicles. We are very excited to get this game in the hands of both new fans and diehard fans alike.
All right.
Thanks
okay.
for watching.
Okay. Yeah, put it in
already
Product
seems like I
Pictures.
have a bunch of
Darker
games
Man.
to catch up on. There are some exciting new adventures and titles to look forward to. Well, that's a look at the new premieres from Capcom, but what about esports? Let's close out today's showcase with a few words from 2 of the stars of Capcom Fighters.
Close out?
Rob TV
You
and
just
Vicious.
started.
They'll tell us what's been going on with
Navocado,
Capcom
how you
esports,
doing?
including
I'm doing
updates
good,
on the
Navocado.
Capcom Pro
Hope
Tour,
you're doing good, too.
Intel World Open, Street Fighter League,
I'm
and
glad you're
all
doing
the
well,
other
Kiba.
content on Capcom Fighters. Over to you guys.
What?
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Capcom esports presentation for E3.
How are you feeling today,
2021.
Navocado?
My name is
How's
Vicious,
your
commentator for the Capcom Pro Tour as well as Street
Just how
Fighter
you
League,
feeling?
here with competitive Street Fighter V player and host extraordinaire Hollywood, Rob TV. What's going on, Rob?
Oh my goodness, Vicious. Host extraordinaire. That just sounds beautiful. It has a ring to it, and I think that's the
So
perfect
they
word
only
to describe
Capcom
what we
only
have
showed
for
off 2
everyone today.
games.
Street
I don't
Fighter
know what
V,
they said.
Capcom
Oh, we're gonna
E3,
talk
it
about
just feels
Resident
right, and you
Evil,
feel the
but all they did was
electricity in
like
the air.
Resident Evil.
No! was nasty. And there might be
all they did was Resident Evil,
really know what
saying that they have stuff in development. That's all they did.
The long and short of it is this. We travel all around the world, state to state, country to country, and we try to bring our opponent's life bar from 100 all the way down to 0 and feel pretty goddamn good doing it.
That's right,
How'd
Rob.
you do
If
that?
think you're the best
You
in
couldn't do
your
that.
region. Sign up for Capcom Pro Tour to prove it and become possibly a world champion at Street Fighter V.
The double perfect, the way he looked at the camera like...
Still on Capcom, so
in
there's
this year's
still hope.
CPC overall, it's a series of tournaments that have $5,000 on the line
What do you mean,
for
Raymond?
each tournament. But that money alone, that's not what's really at stake here. It's about making it to the granddaddy of them all, Capcom Cup.
Item just reset in grand finals of Capcom.
I'm not gonna lie, I
So
miss
behind
like
me, you can see
esports
in
stuff like
all
this, like
glory,
Evo. I miss
the
stuff like
Capcom
that.
Pro Tour 2021 official stage and set, and that's a place that you are very, very familiar with.
That's right. We take all of
That
our
they
events
would
and
do
broadcast
something
live
at the
from
end
this
to
stage,
close it
and we
out.
check out all of
I
the
mean,
top
they said
competitors
this
from each
is
of
the last
regions.
part.
And speaking of, the Capcom Pro Tour has shaped up a lot.
So in pain,
2021, we have 32
but the
events
meds are helping.
going on in the Capcom Pro Tour,
Small bit.
spanning
Miss
across
anything good so
19
far?
different territories. So there's so
Oh,
many opportunities for players from around the world to get that
You
ticket
didn't
into
miss anything.
Capcom Cup this season. I'm
They
absolutely
all
excited
they
because,
did was
again, that is a
announce
big change from what 2020 was into what we could expect for
Resident Evil
2021.
DLC is in development. We don't know what it is.
For Japan,
Uh,
Pro Tour. Not only can you catch
Monster
the Capcom
Hunter-
Pro Tour
Monster
live
Hunter
on the
stuff.
Capcom Fighters channel, you can do so.
Two, Monster
on
Hunter
a
story
plethora of
stuff.
platforms. We have it on Twitch,
A new
YouTube,
free
Twitter,
update
and
coming to
Facebook.
Monster
Of
Hunter
course, if you don't
Rise
catch it live, you can also
and
catch us
Ace
live
Attorney. That's all they
for all the
announced.
competitive studying
So,
you need
Chris,
to become a
hello.
successful Street Fighter V player.
Tomorrow
As
I
well
would
as
be
catching
on
some of
as
the
well, just so you guys
community-focused
know,
content that we have
for
on Capcom Fighters. We have
for
No
Nintendo.
Neutral,
So
the
you guys wanna watch
official
Nintendo?
pre-show
I'll be
of
on
the Capcom Pro
for
Tour. We
good
have
old
sets where we take
Nintendo
players
at
from
12
around the world
o'clock.
and play off in an exhibition first
So.
to 10. Not only that,
Yes!
we do have Street Fighter League that's happened season after season, non-stop action, 6 teams of 3.
Also, this game
duking
giveaway
it
happening
out
right now.
in this
Chris, how you
battle
doing?
tournament series to see who will walk away with the championship.
Chris, are you checking
and the
out GCX by chance?
$150,000 prize pool.
Street Fighter League is
They showed
something
Monster
that you
Hunter
don't
stuff
wanna miss
today?
because
Yeah, they
normally
did. I mean, we
you
could go
only
back and
have
recap
1v1
Namco. I don't
content.
mind.
But
This is only
now,
30
You
minutes.
actually have your teammates
So.
at your back, and every decision that you make is not just about you anymore.
Look for more news on Street Fighter League later this year.
So I wouldn't mind going back and checking out something.
He checks the movement. What's happening?
It's so good.
Let's not forget, the Intel World Opening is happening right now. Top players representing 11 regions around
I hope
the
you
world
feel better.
are
I'm glad the
competing
Mets
for
are helping.
their
That's
place in
actually
the
dealing with
World
that, though.
Finals happening next month. Be sure to check out the official website for more information, including current standings.
How are they
and
doing
broadcast
this?
schedule.
To commemorate this event, everyone who
During the
logs in
pandemic, how are they
during
doing this?
will receive an exclusive competitor title and dojo object. You do not want to miss this.
I highly recommend everyone to stay tuned for future Capcom Pro Tour updates on the Capcom Fighters channel.
And again, we've had so many events so far. We started off with the Japan region. We've had a couple of more events going on afterwards, but the action does not stop. In fact, we're going to be continuing off with the Midwest region for the Capcom Pro Tour. I know you're definitely excited about that.
100%. I mean, of course, your boy is from Ohio. Make sure you guys tune in to see the tournament.
You do not want to miss some of the best Street Fighter V players
Now-
in the world compete head-to-head.
So it's you. I dare you to find better Street Fighter. I dare you.
This is a game about being a world warrior.
Capcom tournament play.
Obviously, they got a rivalry.
I'm the
Damn!
best in the world.
This
Two
game
hands
has changed
slap.
the lives of so many people here.
Nice. Pop-off. That's what I'm talking about.
I think I was there for that one, the ESAM one.
This is the ultimate
I was there for
Street
one of
Fighter
those.
experience. This
The one
is
in
Capcom
Vegas.
Pro Tour.
But that was like 5 years ago, I feel like. Thank you, Clickner. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. It's
All
been
right.
a really exciting season so far, and I can't wait to see how this plays out on the road to Capcom Cup. Remember to check out Capcom Fighters Twitch
One
and
more
YouTube
thing?
channels for more information and to watch the latest
Are you gonna
matches.
stick that one more
So
thing?
that's a wrap for Capcom at E3 this year.
No.
Let's recap what we all saw.
Wait, what?
Resident Evil Village is back with the latest installment of the survival horror experience and RE-verse as part of the franchise's 25th anniversary. We have new adventures to embark on in the world of Monster Hunter with Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin, and Monster Hunter Rise.
One more
And don't forget to
thing!
go back in time with the great Ace Attorney Chronicles to tap into the family history
Thank
of
you,
Phoenix
Dark
Wright
Immense. Thank
and solve
you.
new cases. Finally, don't miss out on the esports fun. Make sure you catch the latest matches with Capcom Fighters. There really is something for everyone here today. But don't go anywhere yet. Join the conversation on Twitter and make sure you check out the Capcom virtual booth on
Join
the
the
E3
conversation
portal
on
to watch
Twitter.
all these videos again and more.
What?
I'm Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer.
Rachel!
Thank you for being part of the Capcom
Rachel,
experience
check
at
your
E3 this
pockets.
year.
Rachel! Rachel! Check your pockets! She has something in her pockets. Rachel? 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 They spend more time on transitions. Rachel! Oh, damn it. Well. Rachel, it wasn't a break.
What's up, everyone? I'm Stella Chung.